Hey, phone. And black comes over here. Black's trying to protect these now. This is actually a really happy move for white. Even though black looks like black's going to get more points, white is actually really happy to be able to fix this weakness over here and take points. This move, same thing. This is no good. Just helping white fix the shape. This is very solid now. That's basically points.
And I have a stone on the 6th line, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you do. And you guys fix a little more shape.
So would it have been better to play?
That's the end.
Would it have been better to play the black where you played the white?
Here?
Yeah.
Probably not after this exchange.
How about first? How about without, yeah,
Do you want the corner or do you want this?
to the corner?
Here, I would actually be more inclined to want the outside. I think if you want the corner, this is fine. You can do this. I might be a little more exploratory over here about these connections. Yeah, because you also are giving up moves like this, which also makes white go, huh? I thought I was safe. And white has to play something silly looking. And so we try to eat it. This is not going to go well. Black can crawl under here. Black can capture the stone. White does get a cut out of this. But black does too. Big fight. Hard to know exactly what anybody should do here. But you can turn this into just a fight whenever you want. So if you just had something else just a little bit over here, this fight would go really well for you. So that's why I'm saying you might want to find one extra move just here on the outside and then start the fight. Just get a little bit of outside help and then just go at it. Okay?
Thanks a lot, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys good? We have one more game review. Robert, how was that? Lost?
Yeah, lost.
Okay. I'm wondering, yeah, could you? Sure. Thanks, Brian.
And I played against here.
All right, so we have a Kifu. Jeff and they left.
Mushroom.
They took a break.
We're suddenly embarrassed. We can look at the first couple moves. The first couple moves are good. Yes. We have 3-4. 3-4. So this is Caitlin and Jeff.
You got 22 minutes on
I have
that.
22 minutes. Oh dear. Okay.
I think it's 22 minutes of battery,
Okay.
just so you know.
Okay.
Go fast.
I won't. White plays over here. This is good direction. White is good direction. White is Jeff. Jeff's not here. He can't answer. Someone else has to answer for Jeff.
Because that's a bigger side.
It's what?
Yeah, because
2 squared is 4.
it's the bigger, there's more space.
That's right. More space on this side than this side, so this side is the bigger side. Good. Black comes and plays that move. It's fine. And the white comes over here and plays this move. So far, 9 down, professional opening.
Yes.
Very nice.
I believe just
Here we go. Where's fives approach? Still, 9 down, professional opening. Great move. Why is this the move?
This is also the biggest,
It's the biggest. Why is it the biggest?
because the other stone is down.
Yeah, this stone's further away, so therefore this is slightly bigger than this, or this. So this is the biggest side. So, 9 down professional, you guys are. Where's Jeff? You should hear
Jeff!
He's in the kitchen.
this. Jeff,
We're
you're
not
9 down pro.
professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far. And black,
You're getting it worse.
white, excuse me, will respond this way. This is a little actually old-fashioned. You see a lot more games right now being played with white there.
I'm gonna blame that all on the Shusaka game we watched right before we played this game.
You watched Shisaku and Shisaku played this, and okay,
I
that's
don't-
fine.
It's his move.
It's his fault. This is fine. No problems. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything really bad about it. I'm just saying, modern style is to play that. And if you want to know more, I'll tell you more. I did upload another YouTube video last night that actually talks about this a little bit. So, yeah, check that out. Anyway, white played there, fine, good enough. Black goes here, also good enough. White defends, very good. And black completes the joseki. Round of applause, guys. Nice. Nice joseki. Very good. 10. Where's 10? This is why I like the phone, even though it shuts off on me.
Too
Oh,
bad.
10 down here. Is this still the biggest side? So why'd you do it, Jeff?
Maybe.
It's actually not that bad.
Wanted
It's
to-
okay. But again, you want to play the biggest move. If you don't, if there's no real urgent move, there's no weak move for either you or your opponent. Find the biggest move. This not that big. It's okay, but there are better moves. And also keep in mind, this group is already pretty settled. So even if you get strong here, it's not like you have anything you can just go attack.
Right.
So black can just make this stone strong and then not have to worry about it. So that's why this stone not very. I mean, it's okay.
Would
It's
the
not.
other side be the biggest group?
I would play here. That's what I would do.
Like looking at it, it seems so obvious. Like, what's I thinking?
Feels right.
Play all games, just bottom wall.
Yep. Black plays here. I like it. Black, another common option for black will be to play here. However, in this position, I don't like this move. I don't like attack, even though we're black strong, right? You think we're strong, we should attack. Here's the thing that is a little questionable, is what are we going to gain by attacking? Black is all really low, second line, third line, third line, third line. It's not like I can make a huge ton of points here. So it's hard to know exactly what I'll get. And after white just runs out or settles, does something like this and makes points here, white might just say, hey, remember all those low stones? Let's just keep them low. Something like this. Play move over here. And now, do you see what's happening here? You got pushed against the wall. And you made points. I mean, black's points are very solid. But white is banking on being able to make something at least as big in this general area. So, all these low stones here, I'm not sure that attacking is the correct thing to do. So, in general, I like that move in this position. So I think that's good. 12, black, or excuse me, white comes over here and makes a base. This is kind of a sad move for white to make. The reason why it's sad is we know 2 stones just separated on the third line should be how far apart? 2 spaces, so that looks good, right? But black can just play something like this now. And guess where you want to play? You want to play something like here. But now you have 2 stones plus 1. How far apart should these stones be? They should be further. So even though this looks like it makes nice shape now, black later on can annoy this and effectively make you into what we call over-concentration. Or over-concentrate. You have too many stones in one spot on the board. So, a little questionable. Black doesn't do it right now, even though I think black should probably take that immediately. But black doesn't. Where did Caitlin go instead? 10, 11, 12, 13, down here. Big one, huh? Okay, oh, that move's not there. Sorry. Good.
Makes more sense now, doesn't it?
I'd probably play that, it feels a little more active. But I think this is fine, so good move. 14. White, you're coming over here now? Okay. So what's the idea behind this move?
I can make a base on either side, and I feel like her tombstones on the bottom right there are completely settled.
Good. So Jeff feels like these aren't completely settled. So if white can get a little strength over here, maybe white can really unsettle them. Something something like that. Okay, I like it. Black wants to make that more solid. So white comes this way, 2 stones, make a base. What did we just learn from this example?
Same thing.
Same thing, right? We're going to be a little cramped. In this case, black does it immediately. So that looks good. I like that, Caitlin. Black is an alternative if black didn't want to touch the stone and make this group stronger. Black could also try playing something like this. Just try to seal off the corner. That, in this case, would also be good. Just try to make all those points. But I think this is okay. The problem with this move, once you make this exchange, white can still play this. This actually doesn't prevent this
That
move.
4-4 starting corner point there.
Hmm?
Just that 4-4, this dark point distance leaves such a big gap in the corner. It's kind of scary.
It does. It does. And you still have a big gap because you play this one extra wide. And so there's stuff in there. White doesn't do that yet, though. 16, 17, except white didn't play that either, huh? White, you did this. You like the edge?
I guess so.
You like being a little like snake rodent crawling around the board?
Like being on the edge.
With this weakness here, let's play that. There's still a weakness there. And this is much more going to help you later on to get out and have an effect over here. So, okay.
He didn't go there.
We're going to go there. Thank you. 19. What do you guys think you played?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Don't you review your games? Over here. I got it.
In my corner.
We didn't have time, we got kicked out.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the move?
Probably. If it doesn't make sense, it's probably right.
That's the move.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, I think so too. Why there?
I don't know. I just wanted to extend my side. I think I was thinking more like, okay, now I'm going to approach that corner, except I didn't quite do it all the way.
Yeah,
And I did it at the wrong
let's go
time.
all the way. This, you know what you're asking white to do? You're asking white. You're saying, hey, please do something. What does white want to do here?
Something.
Cut
Where's
this
one,
corner.
one space up?
Cut, not so great. I mean, cut
Take-
white could
Do
cut.
you want to take the corner?
Just take the whole corner. There,
Yeah, there you go. And now there's a really good invasion here. Right, so you know we can link up underneath the stone if we have to. And this looks very nice. This shape, right, facing this way, making that white top look big. And it helps the corner. This is good for white. White didn't do that. White decided to go somewhere else, though I haven't figured out where yet.
What number?
We're on 20. Oh, over here. Okay. This is a good shape locally. I don't think it's the most urgent move right now. I would probably just play that without thinking, because it looks like such a nice move. But then again, the argument is that since black didn't approach here, well, black's really not going to want to approach now, at least from this direction. Black will want to approach in this direction, in which case you'll still get this move. The difference being that in this case, your corner is still open, because black has a stone here, so black can still play in here. Or do things like this, or this. Whereas if you play this directly, when black comes here, we're going to attack this now. This is the difference between feeling black's not getting attacked and black is getting attacked. So black doesn't do that. Black does something very strange.
That doesn't surprise me.
So you want to make a base, right?
Yes.
No good. Yeah, this. Remember how we don't touch weak stones? Shoulder hits
It's
are
touching.
a lot like touching a weak stone. Because where's every white player going to play to ever play Go? Just remember those points that you didn't want white to get? White just gets them. And what about this stone? Oh, it's weak. It's not even scared. It's just hobbled. It doesn't have anywhere to go. So this is like, say, hey, opponent, you want some points? Yeah. Have some points, man.
I did that a lot in this game.
So we don't like to play moves like that, if we can help it. However, it does kind of start a little bit of a fight. You recognize your stone's weak, so you decide to help it. Not a good way to help this stone. It's like this is again, you're pushing from behind, right? See white's ahead of you, and you're pushing from behind. We want to avoid doing that whenever we can. This is usually going to go much better for your opponent. And Jeff actually responds with a question. He's like, oh, you're trying to run out. Okay, are you sure? Where are you going to go? I'm just going to cap you. These two stones have 3 liberties. 2 stones, 3 liberties. It's not entirely safe. So you go, yes, I would like to keep running out. And Jeff, at this point, I think you should play this. I think you're safe enough and strong enough to just play there. You play a little nicely. You say, okay, I'll let you run out, but I'm going to take 5th line territory. That's pretty nice. 5th line territory, like we talk about in the opening, playing moves in the 3rd and 4th line, because that's where we expect most of our territory to come from. 5th line territory, that's a lot. So asking your opponent, can I come out and give him 5th line territory? Not gonna be too helpful. Oh, Jeff, you'd like more 5th line territory? Okay. More?
Yep.
Have you had enough? No? All right. Oh, you didn't play that. You played there. In this case, I would play there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Why would I not play this?
Trying to get a lot of space in there to invade.
Yeah, it looks like there's some weaknesses in here now. Might start with this move. And say white tries to attack this. I might then play this move. I'm just going to kind of make things up here. But the idea is at some point, might even actually get to extend this first because there's this cut over here that looks kind of dangerous. I don't know, no, I'll probably go first. All right. I mean, what does white want to do? Now cut over here, getting dangerous. I'll kill that. Okay, I'll take this Atari. Maybe take this Atari. Maybe come here, have a weakness again, so you have to respond again. Probably something like this, though that might work. But even then, this is really dangerous. This, you can't let this extend, right? If you play a move over here, black kills those, so can't have that. So let's just take these 2 off. And what if I go over here and play this? Yeah, see where this is going? Not quite entirely alive yet, but it's starting to look a lot like Ko. So black might be able to make a Ko in this, all because you decided to play there. If you don't play there, this is so much stronger. You have so less to worry about. Is that there yet? Not yet. You have a stone here though, right? So when white comes over here, you should actually feel a lot more confident in the fight. Instead of being able to crawl through here, it's a lot easier just to barricade or block off or cut, because you don't have a cut yourself. You don't have these defects moving at you. You know, your opponent's just giving you all this 5th line territory, Jeff, and now you want 6th line? This is the type of move that, when you cross the line, it forces your opponent to come and want to get you. So we want to just play solid here, be happy with 5th line territory. Your opponent was pushing from behind. Your opponent now made this giant wall. Your opponent's really committed to making this into points. It's not entirely clear if that's going to happen yet. So you're getting almost for sure territory versus maybe territory. That's a good deal. All right, 29, white played there for 30. Black still wants to come out. I think there. Nope. 29, 30. Yeah, right there. This is like the move we saw with Dan's game. This move, to some degree, exposes this cut a little bit. Can't worry about this. This is just push. What black has to back off here. Black really doesn't want to play this move. Empty triangle. There's a weakness here, weakness here. Lots of weaknesses for you to exploit. Black has to back off. Then you just come in here and play something. Oh, I don't exactly know what to do, but it's all annoying for black. I'm just worried about this group, so I don't want to play some move that's going to get me in so much trouble. You can attack this group really severely. Something like that should be fine. And if you want to make these points, white's going to be very happy to let you make these into your points. Because you got white got 5th line, and Caitlin got 4th line. Better deal. So, see what you're trying to do. White, does white have a solution? Can't find it. Nope, white decides to go play somewhere else. Oh, they're gonna do that? Okay. Why are you trying to build thickness here?
Looks like what I might have been thinking was just to solidify the top there, I guess.
I like to play the stone here, though.
Yeah.
It's an okay idea, but I think at this point you need to play somewhere down here. This is where Caitlin's territories can get really big and can press down your weak group. So it's probably more important to just play a move like this, do something that helps this group and looks very threatening, or you can even do something a little more direct in here if you feel like this is safe enough. So this, it's okay. I feel like this is the important area of the board right now. This group in front of this giant possible piece of pie. Regular. Oh, this is, oh, I think you're thinking of this one. That's the one you're thinking of. You've seen this pattern before?
No.
No? Good, learn it. You want to make this into a wall? This is the typical way to make this into a wall. You shoulder hit this stone.
Oh, okay.
And then you play that stone. This move threatens to cut off this stone and capture this one. Those are the moves to make this into a wall. When you play it this way, now there's no cut here. So when you play here, black played really nicely. You were really nice to Jeff. Black just plays there. This is a little slow. You can be a little more aggressive, even just that. Still very safe. But now you can start to threaten this, take a little more points. And Jeff's next move is this. Trying to make a wall and help this, maybe. This is another good example of last game we reviewed. We looked at moves that did a little bit of two different things. That doesn't really do either one that well. This is a really good example of this move. Millie, what's going to happen here?
That might get cut.
Oh, should be definitely cut. Which side do we want to cut? 2 cuts, right? 3 if you count over here, but let's just look at these 2. Which one, Megan?
Cut the side with more stones. That's not what I would have done.
White's going to give these up.
I want to go down to the weaker side.
Yeah, you have to go after what's more important here. White will just give these up.
It's too strong.
You cut this side. This is the move that makes white go, oh, I thought these 2 stones were really safe looking. Now looks like a problem. Actually, again, this maybe shouldn't go down until black actually takes away the potential for corner invasion. That move I wanted to play a long time ago. That's really useful right now. Really useful. Because now after this cut, white has very few places to run. It looks like white has to run out this way. And this stone will get stronger very naturally. So in this game though, black doesn't cut. Black goes on to greener pastures. A greener pasture for black. Lords? I want to find out what's going to happen down here. But you guys don't play down there for a long time. So where's 37? Oh, guys.
Jeff, where's your book?
Oh, I found it. That's a weird. Hold on. I found it.
If it's weird, it's right. It's right.
That's why I can't find these moves. They're not at all what I'm thinking of. It's there. Why does this look weird to me?
Did I at least have the right idea?
I think this is the most important area of the board.
Okay.
Right.
I was gonna say, I think
now,
it's around there because I think I thought that I wanted to make that into a box instead of just.
Yeah, you always want to make a box, right?
Mhm.
Does this make a box?
Makes a kite. It does.
Pretty.
Yeah, there's a really obvious problem here. Unfortunately, your opponent decides that it doesn't matter.
No, I just
So then you guys decide to ignore this. Jeff, you go and play this. Jeff's really set on making this into something. You're a committed man.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of this cut, that cut.
It's so bad.
No fear. What about this pressing down on you and making all that into points?
So I haven't given him much reason to fear me, so it's kind of fair. Like, oh, you want that? That's okay.
If you want this to be points, this is not the move. To me, it looks like black should just play that elephant eye. And, white can still get stuff. White can just back off and be happy, but black will also be happy about this reduction. And if black really decides that black hates you, and black doesn't want you to get anything, it still looks like there's just a lot of odds here with moves like that. We'll just cut that way first. Just try to make this even bigger. That's probably more important. And say, oh yeah, you wanted these points? That's nice. Still want these points? That's nice. Oh yeah, remember all these points that I really, really wanted? I'm going to get them. This.
Wouldn't it be cool if that's how it turned out?
Pretty nice little box. There is weakness here though. So that really obvious weakness. White can capture that. But you know what? I'd be probably happy enough to let white capture that. You're getting all of this. If white runs out this ladder, you can give these up. Just make your box just points for points. If white takes, really nice thing. So, in conclusion though, actually, your move is actually looking pretty nice because of this weakness. And you can reasonably play this if you really want this to be in points, but I think down here is the way to go. Rather than trying to force your way in this way, try to reduce this way first, and then you can come back and do this. All right, so how does black feel about this move? White plays here at 38. Black doesn't like it. 38, 39. Doesn't sort of look good for white. Black's move. What number am I on here? 40, 41. This is the wrong color, huh? I go back 38, 39, 40. Black 41. There we go. White 42. Seeing lots of weaknesses. You are insisting that this is all yours.
That turns out really badly. I remember it now.
Remember that. I can't even begin to understand why that would be the case. I have no idea. 43. We'll just do a few more moves here. Where's 44? Can't find it. white play here. If you were white, where would you go?
Let's see, try to fix up that elephant eye thing. Right around there.
Ah, very good. You are correct. How do you do it though? Yep. Cut, cut, cut. Scary looking. 44, 45, another white move, 46. Oh dear. What did we just get ourselves into?
Oh man, I remember this level of.
I missed moves. No, that's not right. Well, I just said a number, didn't I? 45, 40, 44, 45? Right, 46. Oh, I think I had it right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was familiar.
that looks familiar. Did you read any of this out, or you just?
I tried to. I sat there for
It
a
was
while.
actually.
I just figured,
He moved.
I was kind of probing around, there was enough weaknesses, I thought something might come out. I tried reading a bit, but
I agree there's weaknesses, but you know what he needs to do first? Something down here. What are you going to do with this move? You play this? You know, if he really wants to put this whole thing on this, you know, whole thing on the line, peep here, and then attack this somehow, and just try to kill the whole thing. The problem is if you try to kill this, all these weaknesses are going to come back to haunt you. If you play here first, let's say black passes, where does white go next?
I have no idea.
I mean, there's weaknesses. I'm not sure which weakness this stone is aiming at.
yeah, I mean, you're looking at it.
I mean, looks like that, right?
That was
Right.
best guess.
Here's what I want to know. Black just plays there. What does white do? I think there's got to be something here, but if you take this cut, it just gets captured. Have to respond here. If you go this way, this looks very dangerous, but it also might give time for black to fix black's weaknesses. You need something over here. Then this looks scary. But if this just goes like this, if white has problems running, maybe we can make something in terms of eyes. I mean, if you connect though, that is looking pretty toast-like.
That explains why that when he played that move in there in what was like my space, I was like, you know, freaking out, and then I looked at it and I was like, I feel like that shouldn't scare me. Like I feel like
Yeah, you
I
should
should be
kill
able to
this.
kill it. I don't.
We
I didn't.
passed, like we had black pass in this variation.
Yeah, I know,
Like we gave
but-
black a free move.
I'm pretty sure it turned out terribly for me anyway. But that explains why I felt like I should be able to live because I should have been able to live.
Let's see how you dealt with it. Because I can see the first move that you used to deal with it was not so good. So the question is,
You gotta teach me the right thing
what did
to do.
Caitlin do? That was so bad. Caitlin decided when white shoulder hits, we're gonna play this. I think you're still fine. Like I think this shouldn't be a
Well,
problem.
what was I?
What do I
thinking
not
of?
like about this move though? What are you asking for white to do?
Cut.
Yeah, you're leaving a cutting point. And in this case, white tries to cut immediately, and you say, "Ha! I tricked you. I wanted you to cut me. Ha ha." This is still really dangerous though. Try letting yourself get cut off. You have to read out the rest of this junk out here and have an idea what's coming up. White peeps.
But it's not very big, so
Okay,
why?
that's something. there. 2 is here.
So that can take away.
That is in the middle of 2.
Is that what I meant to do? That's what I meant to do. 64. Oh, I might have to stop here. There's an extra move. That's later. All right. Well, we'll stop here.
It got really bad.
I mean, as this game goes on right now, black just makes this group solid, reduces this a little bit. This looks really nice for white. You guys play it to the end? Okay. Looks really nice for white. It doesn't even look like you need to invade this so deeply, Jeff. Because if you get all this, you have reductions over here. You don't have a code there. If this is strong, all these moves are dependent on this being strong. That's the contingency. If this is weak, when white plays that, black will go, oh yeah, all right, let's find out. And, oh, you want to live over here, do something mean over here. Okay, well, maybe I'll let you just live. Just go, have a good time. Just enjoy yourself. It'll be fun, I promise. Side move. We can keep it on white just a little bit. Safe? 2 eyes? 2 eyes.